and Evan Peters' movie that they were in together called Kick-Ass. That was a great moment. Now there's... Okay, this bit I wanted to spend a bit of time on because I think it's a fascinating theory. I love fan theories, and I think this one really got me going because I'm pretty sure it's right. But if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we reported that Ultron was going to be in WandaVision. People told me it was a bit of a spoiler, which, you know what? That's fine. But again, me writing spoiler is going to turn up in WandaVision is not really much of an article. So I went with it and I said, no, James Spader is returning as Ultron. And then this, I'm not saying this spawns this theory, but this theory then came out there that actually director Hayward is Ultron in disguise. And I think that's a fantastic theory. So it came from Jay's Patrol on Twitter, and they said, in the Avengers Assemble show, Ultron took on a human form as a government official to take out the Avengers. So Hayward could be Ultron in disguise, and that's why he wanted Vision's corpse. And that makes so much sense. It would explain why Hayward is doing what he's doing, why he's so adamant on basically killing Wanda. He doesn't want to bargain with her. He doesn't want to work with her, and he also hates superheroes. So there's a lot there that I think really could be the case. And also that's probably one reason why Hayward was so desperate to get as far away from Westview as possible when they found out that she was expanding the perimeter, because the minute he ends up in that perimeter, his true form will be revealed. All the magic will get rid of the disguise, and then we'll see that it's actually Ultron. I think that would be wonderful if that happened. I also think if that were to happen, and then basically we find out that Wanda is doing this all herself, I think that would satisfy me. I know that, I'm going to talk about this. Kevin Smith, for instance, said that he thinks that the villain of this show is Mephisto. That's fine. I would love that to be the case. But if that's not the case, I'd be very happy with Ultron returning. And voiced by James Spader, I think that'd be really great. That's what we were told is happening. But I like this theory. I love reading all these fan theories. I've been trying to come up with some of them myself, talking to people that have watched the show as well, and theorizing over what could happen. And that's been really great actually about this show. This show has been really, really good at getting Marvel fans talking again, because this is the first bit of Marvel content we've had for a year now. But it's also been, I think, in my mind, the best. Really some of the best Marvel content we've ever had, because it really makes you think, and it keeps you guessing, and it's also that they're working in themes and they're doing something really unique with this show, and I think bringing back Ultron in this way would also be a nice way to harken back to what happened in some of the animated TV shows and potentially some of the comics. I'm going to be honest, I don't know about that sort of stuff, but when it comes to Marvel comics, my knowledge is relatively limited. I am a DC Comics guy. I'm very much into DC Comics, and with Marvel stuff, I tend to stick to Spider-Man. But who knows? I honestly hope it's the case, because I think director Hayward is already quite an interesting character. It's like at the moment he is coming off as like that kind of procedural drama, kind of like cop show guy in charge, and I think it'd be fascinating if they give that character just a bit more depth, and this really would do that, and that it would kind of explain why he is the way he is. Incidentally, I've also heard another rumor that says that actually there are 2 TV shows going on. That they have the WandaVision show that's with Wanda, and she's actually also kind of getting a procedural crime drama thing going on the side, which is what we're seeing outside of the perimeter that Wanda's created for herself. I think that's quite an interesting theory. Personally, I don't think that's happening, but I think that's interesting. And I if that's the way they go, I'd be very happy with that as well. But let me know what you guys think about